There we go. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Yay. I'm so excited to be here with you, Valerie.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. For those of you that watch my short videos, we had Valerie on doing Sanat Kumara, and it was fabulous. And and also she asked me to be on the sister. I said the Misters of the Sistical.
Yeah,
I love it. Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. And so, yeah, I'm just really pleased to be working with you, Valerie. Thank you so
me
much.
too. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to give it a few minutes and I'll say hello to you, but let's see who else shows up. And we're going to have a little bit of a interview session here, not too long. And then Valerie's got something she wants to share with the community a message that she has that she got. And then we'll do some cards. We'll throw some cards or whatever, we can do it was one of the shows I had. I said, let's do some synchronized swimming.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
That's right. We can do anything we want. It just is weird, but that's okay. Yeah. So, okay. So Valerie, you've been doing this a long time.
I
A
have
long
a long
Okay.
time. Long
Yep.
time.
What opened you up to it? How long has it been?
Actually, since I was like 3 or 4 years old, I was able to see and communicate with angels. My angels were all around me, and they'd give
Oh,
me messages and have me do things.
uh-huh.
And it was just a natural thing.
Right.
And so I was already open.
Oh,
And
that's
when
awesome.
I was like 5 years old, I had some kind of an accident on my bicycle, and I had
Uh-huh.
a huge, long out of the body experience,
Oh, wow.
hurting. And then I
Yeah.
ended up like really going out there, like into the cosmos. And I came back having remembered my divine plan and what all this earth school is about. And I got into this 5-year-old body again and tried to tell my parents, who thought I hit my head too hard.
Sure.
Of course,
Sure.
I immediately forgot everything.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I knew
Well, it
I
does depend on your parents and how open they are to that. I agree.
they
Yeah.
were open to it. That's
Yeah.
the crazy thing. But
Oh, okay.
the thing is, the important thing is that when I was out of the body, the feeling of oneness and profound love and connectedness with everything in the universe never leaves you.
So that
That's the
5-year-old
gift.
experience has stayed
That's
with
the
you all
gift.
these years.
That's
Wow.
the
Wow.
profound gift of it. And I
Yeah.
understand why people who do NDEs, near death experience, have such a profound, life changing
Yep.
uh, reaction to
Mhm.
that, because it's
Right.
so profound, so profound. So that was a gift to me, that
Yeah.
I got when I was that young. So my parents were spiritually oriented. They were always into
Okay.
things like, I know people probably don't remember it now, but it's still alive today, mental physics. And it's breath work, and it's connecting
Okay.
to everything. So that was kind of, I always had the spiritual upbringing. Um,
That's really awesome. My mother was a big Ruth Montgomery reader,
love Ruth
and I
Montgomery.
know, and so she was open to it. And I had like a little invisible friend named Billy, and I don't remember anything about it, but I do remember them talking about me having Billy, and they were like, "Yes, we know that's Billy. That's your." So I had real open parents as well. I know. And then my own son, who is not really spiritual, but he has said things that he in no way could ever know when he
Yeah,
was a baby. And
right.
so it's just you have to encourage it when the little ones say it because it's
Yeah,
so
because
profound.
around 5 or 6,
Yeah,
you start to close down.
close
Just
down.
yeah, and that's the. Then we have to reopen later, which I really did, because I mean I've gone through so many spiritual workshops, read every
Yeah,
single book there was through all this
sure.
journey,
Yep.
and my own awakenings with different and various things.
Different things. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've all done that, right?
Yes, we have it. And I really always was looking out there. And everybody kept telling me it's in here, it's in here, it's in here.
I mean, we all do that. We all
We do.
look out there,
Yeah.
search. What is it? What's the answer? What?
Right.
And then we always come back. Oh,
We come back to here.
I
Yeah.
don't need to go to any more psychics or anything like that because.
Yeah. And you have to trust it. You have to trust it. And I think we have a lot of doubt because, if we didn't start out that way, we might think there's no way we could ever do it. Like, oh, I don't have that gift.
Yes,
but we all have something. Yeah.
That's the whole thing. And I didn't realize, I mean, I've always been claircognizant. Just downloads of information would come. But I'm also clairvoyant because I see images and pictures. And
excellent.
When I'm doing mediumship, I see the person standing in front of me in my mind's eye. And I can see what they're wearing. I feel their energy, their personality, and all of that. And that's just always been there. But I never really tapped into it. Now I'm tapping and it's all there. I have I can see full body apparitions of
wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but if I request,
if you request it, it will come up.
It will come. Yeah. But it's just simply placing your awareness. Everyone has every one of these gifts. Every single person.
I agree.
And it's just a matter of placing your awareness, opening up to it, and start to use it. Because I have clairaudience. I have at least 4 of the clairs.
4 of the clairs? Wow.
I hear the messages as they come in. So when I get a channeled information, it's the words come into my mind to write down or whatever.
Write down.
Really, believe it or not, I hear it and I say it and talking as the words are forming in my head, the thought voice that I hear. And then I also have the clair where you can smell like smoke or perfume or
I have that sometimes too. I have it in funny ways though. Like my friend and I could smell gin, alcohol, and garlic in my car, and neither one of us was drinking or eating anything. And I knew who it was. It was an old boss of mine.
That's right. It's when someone's showing like my grandpa used to smoke cigars like crazy. It's when they're around. That's when you're going to smell it. So knowing who's visiting you. Yeah.
Yep, that's for sure. Wow. So I'm going to take a minute to say hello to everybody. Thank you all for being here. Starlight and hi, Sherry. Sherry and Aries Girl are here. Thank you for coming by, ladies. They're part of our Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. Hi, Craig and Shawana Skinner coming over from Facebook. Peaceful, Easy Feeling. Amanda Carroll. Hi, M. Steve. Give my love to Mom. Miriam Batten. Emerald Buddha. Let's see. Esther's here. I feel like Miss Jean on Romper Room sometimes. Debbie Kane. I'm really dating myself. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that's okay. And that's okay.
Here, and I see Sally and Susie. My God, that's all.
They never called my name. They never called my name. And I'm like, here I am. You can't see me.
Valerie.
Oh, God. Hi, Juno and Parapet. Oh, you smell maple, Starlight? And then you know it's your grandma. That's cool. Hi, KDM. It's good to see you, too. M. Steve passes this along. He encountered a channel called Next Level Soul. Did an interview with an individual who had a pre-incarnation memory in his choice to come here. That's fabulous. We'll have to check it out, M. Steve. Thank you. And give love to Mom. I know you're sitting with her and, she's resting, but she knows you're there with her. So absolutely.
Hi, Viviani.
Oh, Viviani's here too. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here, everybody. Pierrette, we couldn't do it without you. Anita, nice to see you too. Very good. So let's just get back a little bit. So I'm curious about Dragonfly. And also, are you a crystal person?
I am a crystal person, and I actually, believe it or not, the dragonfly crystals came from in my yard. I had just tons of dragonflies, beautiful
Wow.
dragonflies coming, and the energy was just so beautiful. And I felt that it was such a transformational thing that I have always kind of adopted that name,
I
like on
love it.
Twitter, Dragonfly World, and now I
Uh-huh.
have two Twitter channels. But
Hmm.
uh, and on my website, I created a website, dragonflycrystals.store,
Okay.
and that's how I years ago, probably in 2006, I started the YouTube channel, but only to post my blueprints that I paint, and I never did anything with it. But
Oh,
it it was like I was just guided after I created this website just recently. It's like, well, you got to post the new thing about the blueprints. So I did that, and then all of a sudden, that just wasn't enough. They were kind of
they
prompting
wanted more.
more. So
Okay.
that's how I got started.
I get it. I get it. It's funny when I think we're more open and it's easier when we're older because we are alone more. We're not raising kids. We're not doing a crazy job or two or three jobs. Although I do 4 jobs at one time. I don't, yeah, but normal people don't. And so just being able to spend that time and being able to listen in that
Yeah.
quiet moment makes a
We
big
are
difference.
blessed in the older years. We get that quiet time, or sometimes we do. We can reflect and we are able to touch and, check in
Yeah.
with our higher selves, pull it in, do more meditation, and feel more calm and centered than somebody
Yeah.
who has to run out into the 3D world. We did that. And
Yes.
it's a trick to be able to balance everything.
I don't even like going out. I don't like going to the
Yeah,
grocery store.
yeah.
If I go out, I like to go like I'll go to the Starbucks drive up. Then I only do,
Totally. I'm right with you.
and so going out there
Yeah.
is just ew. I don't know.
I know
And
you have all these energies and all this stuff,
yeah,
and you're
yep.
used to being in your own energy. And isn't that a nice place to be?
It is a nice place to be. It's nice to feel that way. And Juno, you're right. We care less about what other people think about us when we
Oh,
get
yeah,
older either. You
totally.
know,
Yeah.
although I don't want to be a Karen, so I try not to go at, but sometimes
Yeah.
I'll get people that will do things, toot
Yeah.
their horn at me, and I don't want to go into that
No,
that 3D mess again. Not
no,
really.
no. You
Yeah.
don't want to get it. You don't want to attach to any of that
Right. Right.
silliness, that doesn't matter.
Mhm.
It's, it's inconsequential to life
It
and what
is.
you're doing
It
here.
is. Yep.
It's a distraction.
So so you are a crystal person. That was one of the things I learned in the early 90s was what all these crystals are and their meanings and what you can use them. But I was with a crystal reader who
Hmm.
could hold them and tell me everything. I can't do that. Can you do that?
I can.
Oh, wow.
My before what happened to me is I had a website, a very successful website, a crystal website,
Okay.
that from about 2006 to 2000. When did I stop it? 2018. I
Hmm.
finally was like, okay, because I went through the period of time where my 38-year-old son had passed away, and that kind of put me in a
Oh,
7 year.
Valerie.
Yeah, it
Oh,
put me in a 7 year kind of like, just put one foot in front of the other and just trying to get through
yep.
life. But anyway, I would take quartz crystals, for instance, and I would read their personality, what their job is, what they're here for. And if you go to my website, not that I'm trying to sell anything because I don't care,
No,
I don't need
right.
them,
Uh,
but I put down the description of what their jobs are. So if you
yeah.
go, when you buy it, you can read in the description what it does, what it's there for, what it,
Yeah.
plus, uh, crystals have always been crystals, any stones, anything. I've always adored them from the time
Oh,
I
me
was
too.
little and got all the energy from them. And I couldn't
Yeah,
collect enough of them.
I know.
I
Me
still
too.
have, from the time I was a little kid, I still have a big rock, and you're not supposed to do this. I took from Yosemite, and my favorite place on earth.
Uh-huh.
And,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I just absolutely
Yeah.
adore
So JR wants your website, so I'm going to type it in. What is
them.
it,
But
Valerie?
I like all the things. It's all good.
No, what's your website? I'm sorry. Is it
Uh,
Dragonfly Crystals?
am I freezing?
I think you just did.
I just
No?
did. I
Yeah.
probably will regret turning this to high definition. But
It's okay. It's
so
okay.
anyway, so Dragonfly Crystals. What? I'm sorry, Allie. Look
I
at
just,
the
they want
pink.
your website. They want your
Oh,
website.
it is
Yeah.
dragonflycrystals.store. It's not .com.
Store?
It's actually
Okay.
.store, which probably throws people. There's a lot of dragonfly crystals out there, so it's
Okay.
not dragonflycrystals.com, .net, .any. It's .store.
Oh, wow. Hi, Mama Bear. Hey,
There's dragonfly
yeah,
crystals.
it's awesome. It's awesome. You know, there will be that we'll have to go to those different ending things because they'll run out otherwise. Hi, Stacy Richardson. I want to say happy birthday to you, M. Steve. Are you 29 again? Good for you. Happy birthday. That's awesome. That's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. And
Good.
thanks to everybody. Everyone is truly sending you condolences on the loss of your son. Even though it was a while ago, that's a loss that can never
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, it's one
Yeah.
of those things. But luckily, I can connect with him, and
Good.
I'm definitely at a place where I,
Yeah.
I see what I have to do in my life, and he
Yeah.
definitely wants me to move on and do that.
I agree with that. That's when my brother passed. I said, I'm going to miss him. I love him dearly. But at the same time, I know he's in a good place. And I just feel as though I know where he is. And so it's a different feeling about it than I would be normally.
Right. And with my son, of course, he was like my heart and soul.
Oh,
So,
sure.
to me, thank goodness, I have another son too, so who could comfort me a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Understood.
You really
Yeah.
can't be consoled when your child, even if
No, you
he's
can't.
38 years old, he died of a
Yeah.
pulmonary embolism when he was working in Switzerland. So he wasn't
Oh,
even here.
he wasn't even here.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
It was,
I'm so sorry. That's
yeah.
different.
It's just something it's life.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
must have contracted to go out.
He contracted. I know. It's just hard when it's, we can talk about it until the cows come home, but when it happens to us, it's, we still have a little bit of a wrestling with it.
Really
So Juno's down in Arizona. She said in '69 they redirected the water going over Niagara Falls. You got to walk underneath and behind it, and you got an amethyst geode. Oh my God.
Oh, what a lucky
That's
girl.
Fabulous.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I love amethyst. I'm an amethyst.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Love it.
Yep. I love it. When I was a kid, we went through the petrified forest, and you weren't supposed to take anything then, but it was less so because it was like 1965 or something. And my mother picked up a piece, and not a big piece, but still, you're not supposed to pick it up. So I have a piece of petrified wood from there.
I have petrified wood because my friend owned a property in Holbrook, Arizona.
Okay.
And of course, there we were, and all that's hers.
Sure.
I don't know about as far as the earth. I think it's just a tool that we're allowed to have, although there's different thinking on that. But I think it's something that it's a gift that if we honor it and use it, it's
right.
Not when it's not okay to take it though.
Right. I know. And I wouldn't have, as a person now, I wouldn't have never have taken it as an adult. And I don't really think my mother thought much of it at the time.
I took my Yosemite rock as a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's what
love
we
it.
do as kids. That's what we do.
Yeah,
We pick up rocks and stones and
yeah.
all kinds of stuff from the ocean, shells, and yeah, we do
Absolutely,
that. Yeah.
absolutely. So they always spoke to me, and I
Mhm.
always got amazing energy from them. And you always know what you need.
Yeah, you
What's
do.
attracting you is what you're really needing at the moment. So yeah,
Uh-huh. That's
yeah,
wonderful. So
yeah.
what would you say is your strongest, what do you enjoy doing the most, I guess? What readings or
Uh, Actually, I think I really like channeling. Um, I like channeling a lot because I like communicating with those higher energies,
sure. Sure.
whether it's ascended masters or the archangels or any angels or whatever
Mhm.
beings want to come in, ETs or whoever. Um, I think that is such a vibrational raising experience. And I usually do that right after I've connected in meditation. And then I
Uh-huh.
just open my eyes and I start channeling. But um,
Wonderful.
yeah, I like that the most.
That is cool. That is
Although
wonderful.
let me step back though and say I do like to read for people when I'm able to give answers that relate spiritually
I
because
think most readers feel that way, Val. You know, we'd like to tell you people want to know about their house or selling their house or their love life or whatever, but when they ask spiritual questions, that's a gift. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Mhm. That's awesome. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
I love this, Kate. She jumped into the pool at Hearst Castle.
Oh yeah, I've been there. Been on my
I
trip.
have too. I
I'm a
have too, but I
yeah, because I'm a California girl, born and raised.
okay.
So of course,
Okay.
I've been all over there. And
Hmm.
yeah, Hearst
Oh,
Castle.
that's
Love that
funny.
pool, don't you? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, there's
It's
indoor and outdoor. There's
Yes, there is. That's where they filmed Spartacus and other movies as well.
yeah.
And so I remember my mother telling me that at the time. But
Mhm,
yeah, Craig shared this. He said he's a Navajo,
mhm.
and they asked the crystal what and how to cure our problems and blessings. Absolutely, Craig.
Absolutely, totally. Because
You are
the
the
crystals are
original.
beings. Yeah, the crystals
Yeah,
are beings and they
right.
speak to you. There is no doubt about that.
There's
Yeah.
no doubt about it. It's right. I was really fortunate. There was a crystal that was found in Australia back in the early 90s, and it was like the size of a trailer, like a 30. I mean, it was
Oh,
huge. It was huge. It was called
oh,
an earth keeper crystal, is what it was. And what they did was they took little pieces of it and made jewelry, necklaces, whatever, and they gave you a card that said this is like the sixth one or whatever it was. And I remember I got one. I was able to get
oh.
one at the time. It's not very big, it's maybe this, like a
That'd be
elongated
powerful.
dime,
Yeah.
But I remember feeling so uplifted and
Oh,
just like I did with Moldavite.
yeah,
Moldavite made me feel
Moldavite does that to
like
me too.
yeah,
Woo!
I know. Goodbye.
It's
Yeah,
it's a tektite, but
it's a tektite.
it's
Yeah,
from a meteorite, but I don't know. It
yeah.
sends me some to another dimension.
I know. Isn't that great?
It is great.
Wow.
I love it.
So I'm going to let you do your
Oh,
channeled message to the group, and
um,
then if you want people, you can put in a few questions. We'll do some readings for you.
okay. So um, I just had a feeling as I sat down to meditate before this show that somebody wanted to come through. I didn't know who it was until the very end of the message. So I'll just start reading it. Um, I hope I don't rattle the pages too much.
No, it's fine.
Step back and allow your higher self, the soul self, to guide your journey. Divine grace will be the result of that allowing. Many changes are coming to the earth plane, and you will be called upon to gather your community in communal spirit to continue a continuity of energy of the highest vibration of peace and love upon the planet. This will help calm and center everyone. You will be holding the space for the light during the changes and assist people to continue to allow the light to enter their hearts and energy fields. Not going to fear, which is a restrictive energy. That's what you don't want to do. This is a message with a purpose and delivered with love. I am a member of the Galactic Council and the Great White Brotherhood of Light, Sir Serapis Bey. And he was a student of El Moria, which I did a message and haven't posted it yet.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
he is also related to the temples of Sacred Fire, Egypt, and Temple of Luxor. But obviously, these beings, these ascended masters, have connections with a bunch of different groups working together.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like a council of light, or they come together and bring messages.
Yep.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, because as a person who teaches the humanities, I always wanted to, and maybe I'll focus on this. I always wanted to channel Socrates and Plato and Aristotle.
I know you can. Absolutely, 100%. Don't even give it a second thought. Just sit down and do it.
And do it.
And the energies. You know, when you read something that Socrates wrote and you absorb all that great philosophy, and then maybe go into a meditation and come out of it just a little, the messages will start coming. I guarantee you. Wow. That's how it works.
Well, the interesting thing about Plato is that nothing he wrote he never wrote anything down. So Aristotle tells you what he thought. And I would like to ask him, was Aristotle, was he a reliable narrator?
Right. That would be. Actually, that's where the whole thing about Lemuria or Atlanta, it was Lemuria, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That they talked about that we didn't even know it existed until, I think that was one of the few places that it was actually written about. So
right. Yeah. Atlantis was written by Aristotle, I believe. They talked about Atlantis, but I don't know if there was ever anything. And wasn't Lemuria first?
Lemuria was first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Atlantis came later. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. And they call it Mu as well, right? Mu. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so. I mean, there's so much fun stuff, really, to dig into. It's like there's not enough time in the day.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably more practical, unless you have lives you need to heal from back then. It's more practical, like if you do your Akashic record. But if it's more practical to concentrate on the now moment, be in the now.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just like Eckhart Tolle has taught people. Absolutely. Because in the now, that your soul self, your higher self, your connection to all that stays centered and grounded within you. And you are moving from that place within you, that from your higher self. You don't even think about it. You don't think any ego thoughts. You just go forward doing what you're prompted to do. When you're in that powerful space,
right,
you are creating things that come from your higher self. And that is the place that I try to stay.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And we're so distracted. And maybe that's why being here too, I could be now and present, and I'm not distracted by future stuff or, getting somewhere or whatever. And I also don't want to spend my time in the past. That's already over with. I don't need to do that.
I'm a big proponent not to revisit the past and to live in the now, not tell stories from
over and over again. I know.
Yeah, rewind it over and over and over.
Yeah. Because as long as you can learn from it, and if you can help somebody else, it's one thing, but not to lament over. Yeah.
Exactly. There's a reason when some memory comes up when you're with somebody for that's different.
Wow. So Juno, yes, I have read. Have you read the Hopi prophecies? Because they're fabulous.
Yeah.
They have no word for now, because to them it's all now. I mean, they're the ones that saw the spider in the sky, the internet, and they saw the electrical wires going on.
It's because, that's the whole thing about this. Oh, and you just reminded me, I channeled a message, oddly enough, not oddly, I'm very happy because I used to read White Eagle. Ascended
Oh,
Master White Eagle came through and gave me a
oh,
beautiful message. So it's one of the
wow.
ones I have to,
Yeah,
I usually
you have to
read
upload.
it and then I do the video. But
Sure.
yeah, I
Yeah.
got a beautiful message from Ascended Master White Eagle. And he is the most peaceful, beautiful, loving spirit.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm excited to bring that
Well,
forward.
this is a good time for me to mention that, of course, Valerie has her channel Dragonfly Crystals, and she does do tarot readings. She works with other collaborators, and she also does her channeling messages in shorter videos. So make sure you like and subscribe to her channel if you would, because she's fabulous.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. All
And you
right.
as well. Your Ascended Master series is fantastic. And in
Thank
every
you.
video I do about the messages I mentioned, go for to learn more about the Ascended Master to go
Oh,
to
that's
your
thank
channel.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because
That's
obviously
nice.
I want people to know about the Ascended
Yeah, no, we all need to know, and we all, between that and the archangels,
Master.
we need to know who to call upon
You
and
do.
who's available. Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
It's like we're a phone directory for all these folks.
As it should be.
Oh gosh. All right, JR. We'll see what we can do here. Craig, you're putting food up, and I'm going to really be upset with you because now you're making me hungry. Pork ribs, baked beans, cornbread, and corn on the cob. Is that fair? That's not fair.
JR, can you tell me your grandma's name?
Yeah,
First name?
I
I'll see if
did
I
ask JR, but I'm not sure if she
don't
put
know.
it up. Let's see. Grandma's first name would help us.
Yeah.
Let me see. Maybe you did, but I didn't see it. No, I don't see it. If you
Dolores. Dolores.
Dolores. Okay.
Dolores.
Thank you. Thank you, JR. Hmm.
Uh, I don't know if you're writing things or what you're doing, but she's happy with what you're doing. She is saying that she is watching over you, and she just shows whatever you're doing right now, almost, I don't know if you're writing in a journal or you're just, whatever you're doing, she wants you to do more of that. And she really, really loves where you're headed. Um, and she's proud of you.
Hmm.
Sending you a big hug.
So, JR, I just closed my eyes and I got my mother's old rocking chair, and it was one of the real old ones with the wood. It was wooden, and she had her feet up on a hassock. I don't know if your grandmother had one of those, but and I see her with it. I see this figure with an apron on. Maybe it was when she was older. I may not be getting your grandmother, but I'd like to think I am. Um, and oh, she's thrilled you're asking about her. Oh, my granddaughter. Oh my goodness. Um, wow. And I pulled a card, James Van Prowse cards. Uh, Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. She wants you to know that. She doesn't want you to doubt it. And I think that Valerie came through with the same kind of an idea that, she's loving what you're doing and she wants you to continue to do it. So,
Yeah,
wow.
definitely.
I haven't seen that rocking chair
I
for
know.
about 45 years,
And that's the
Wow.
thing, everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you definitely have to pay attention to
Uh-huh.
everything that comes to you, no matter even if it doesn't make sense to you. And
Uh-huh.
when the person's asking the question, like the rocking chair,
Yeah.
and I got family,
Oh,
and it
beautiful.
says loving your friends and family is central to your life's purpose. And but you're a healer.
Wow.
There's something about your writing too. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So
Wonderful.
that's really important. And your grandmother is wanting you to continue with whatever you're doing, or even if you're just thinking about writing things down, start and do it.
Yeah. It's amazing because you may end up doing some, so to speak, automatic writing that it isn't, you're just writing down what it is you're thinking. It's free range writing.
Yeah, because more comes. The more you start moving that pen and writing down, things will come to you, and it opens doors. It opens doors.
Wow. Fabulous. Thank you, JR. I hope that made sense. Emerald Buddha, your birthday. Oh my goodness, all these birthday babies here today. We would love to send you a message for your birthday. Wow.
Oh, JR, I'm a writer, but haven't in a long time. Well, JR, thank you for saying that, because the first thing your grandmother showed me was you sitting down at a desk or a table writing. And she's just very excited to have you to start doing that, because doors will open and your connections will increase with all your spiritual gifts. She wants that for you.
That's awesome. Yeah. Wow. Good hit. Thank you for letting Val know that. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
I've kept a journal for many, many years. I have so many journals that I don't have any room for them anymore. But
so do I. And I go back and look at them, but for some reason, writing them down is important.
It's like a validation.
Yes, I think so. Something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah. You're welcome, JR.
So the first card I pulled here for you, Emerald Buddha, is resilience. Yes, I think you are a very resilient person. And look at how beautiful the flower is and the essence of the flower. It's like it's, you know that it's alive and it's still in the ground. So you have a lot of resilience, but you do need to retreat. You need to have a little bit of a retreat. I would say you probably don't want to get in a teepee and go outside in the rain, but maybe you want to get away. Maybe you want to get away on a vacation or something. And if you can't, it says, go into your imagination at the very least. Pick up a book or pick up something and just enjoy your time there in another land. I think of the idea of, there's a saying that nobody, please don't talk to me when I finish a book because I'm still in that land right now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Those are beautiful cards.
No, thank you. Thank you.
And oddly enough, for the birthday Buddha message, make a wish, because this is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. And you know what I always find? That spirit wants to give you a gift for your birthday. If you just open up to receive it, and this is kind of like them saying yes.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So
she is going on a retreat, and so she can make her wish when she's there. Yes. Isn't that beautiful?
Dream big.
Dream big.
So let go of the small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. There's a theme here, because the next one is worthiness. So here you go. You deserve to receive the good in all ways. You've got your heart's desire wish. You've got your beautiful dream big. Don't limit yourself. And remember, you are you are very worth it. Yes.
Definitely you are, Emerald Buddha. You work really hard. So you need to either, you can play hard if you want, or you can just retreat and enjoy the quiet. Yeah. Wow. All right. Thank you very much. Well, Craig, you're going to have to jump on your birthday so I can wish you a happy birthday on the 24th. So make sure you do that. All right. So we have Grandma Irene. Does Grandma Irene have a message for Craig? All
right. She's showing me a dream catcher. I don't know why, but I don't know if she comes to you in your in dreams, but she is definitely there, guiding you. Putting her spin on things she wants you to do. I don't know how, but she's very much integrated in your life even now. She's warm and just absolutely beautiful energy.
Full energy.
You can just feel the warm hug and of her energy. Yeah, I just saw. I mean, what they showed me is the bedroom in a dream catcher. It might be symbolic, but yeah, I think she is trying to say also that you can really connect well with her in your astral dreaming, and you're doing work together, it feels like. And she is teaching you some wisdom, giving you lessons to understand the higher truths, and which is great.
You are surrounded by women, Craig Dixon. You know that. He has a very special relationship with the silent movie star Clara Bow.
Ooh.
And his mom and his grandmother are always around him. And he's here with all us ladies all the time. So ladies love you, Craig. There you go.
Awesome.
I got here, surrender to joy, surrender to joy. And that's what you're doing. You're going on a trip. You're going to surrender yourself and have a great time. It says here, a key to positive change is to let joy in and savor it and indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. Don't forget the joy. And Grandma says, your growth is exponential, Craig. There you go. That's fabulous. Thank you. Grandma Irene, I think she's going to tag along with you when you go to LA.
I just want to throw these cards and have faith. That's saying to you, Craig,
Okay.
have faith. Your prayers and manifestations remain positive and follow your guidance. And again, they're talking, I swear I shuffled, talking about worthiness. Know that you are worthy. And
that is an important message for all of us.
It is for all of us. A new dawn. There's a new dawn.
Yep.
The worst is behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. So very lovely new experiences coming that are wonderful. Doors are opening for you.
Wow. All right. So let's see. We have Sherry, our Sherry, our sister of the Mystical Tarot, wonders if we have a message for her from Spirit.
Okay.
We will see what we can do with messages today, everybody. We are about at the 45-minute, but so we're going to try to keep it at about an hour. After a while, we get a little tired, so have to rejuvie. Ooh-wee. Wow, Sherry. I got some good cards here for you, girl. You have connected with the whole world, Sherry, and you continue to connect with the whole world with your channel. So you've got people that follow you, you may not even realize, from lots of places. And you have the ability to reach them, and they love watching you. And you have good intuition, and you are learning more. You have good inner knowledge. And you are developing that more and more every day that you do your work here. And look at this. It has a ripple effect, Sherry. It has a ripple effect. You are making an impact. You are an influencer. Don't doubt it ever. Don't doubt it. Wow. Great card, Sherry.
Beautiful cards. So I have faith. Have faith that everything, no matter what is going on in your life now, have faith that it's all going to be manifested for you. Everything that you need will come to you. Contemplation time. So Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. So they want you to focus and
Uh-huh.
get your ducks in a row. And then they want you to play, because you know what? Allowing that energy and that divine energy of playfulness, that's creativity. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestations. So just let it all go and play.
I know, and we get to play when we do stuff like this, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's no rules, and nobody has to win or lose. You know, we just
winning, losing, none of that. It's just
no judgment.
You're just really sharing energies back and forth, and it's nice.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, so we have Faye here with wonders. I don't know who this is. Is this maybe your father or your grandfather? He would have been 98 today. His name was Stanley. Okay, we'll see if Stanley wants to come through and talk to us for a few minutes.
He's showing me a watch, a wristwatch, kind of a round face. Well, I don't know what it would be if it wasn't round face, but like, is he saying it's time for something in your life? I don't know if you know that message, but it's almost like he's pointing to it. And let's see if I can. I think he's talking about balancing your time, making sure you have enough time for yourself and doing things that are your heart's desire. And I don't know if that might mean more to you. It might be a deeper meaning.
Yeah, it is her dad. Yeah, it is her dad. So, wow. How fabulous. Well, I pulled 2 cards, and both of them are very joyful cards. The first card I pulled was the Dogwood Fairy, and it says, take time to dream in the flowers. Take time to dream in the flowers, and look at how happy that this little fairy is. And I just read an article about fairies and how we kind of just think they're just legend and they're not real, and they're elementals. They live within
the garden.
Yep, they're in the garden. They're in your trees. They do all kinds of cool things.
I have a huge elemental in my tree.
Really?
Huge, that's tall, really cool. Super, like very tall.
Her sister has that watch, Valerie. She said.
Oh, that's it.
There you go.
Pointing. Okay, now
keeps pointing to it.
Yeah, I don't know if he was just giving validation or not, but
probably. Yeah. That's cool. Because she knows about it. She knows about the
right.
I got the joy as well. I guess all the older folk on the other side, which they're not old anymore, they're in their prime, but they're all wanting you all to have your joy, and so your dad does as much as Craig's grandma did. Pulled the same card, and when we shuffle them and we get the same card, then that's a real important message, I think, and it's a message for everybody to surrender to the joy of life.
And Allie, here's something really weird. So I pulled Have Faith again. So this must be like the energy in the community. And even though I shuffled, no matter what, your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. And it says ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. So, but then the last card I picked, again for the community, apparently, worthiness. It keeps coming back over and over. And the worthiness is, know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. So I think what your dad is saying, get ready, get set, go. Have he's saying, saying, get on it, go for it. You're worthy, and have faith. You can absolutely manifest what you need.
Wow. That is so wonderful. And I got goosebumps because I really do think it is everybody
Yeah,
You know, it's a good message for
when you get that
everybody.
theme, it's like we're all energetically connected to this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Her husband's been sick, so she says it could
Oh,
have, and your dad is seeing that. Yep, your
yeah.
dad is seeing that, definitely.
Right.
Hello, Marina. Gosh, we've had all the wonderful Sisters of the Mystical Tarot here today. We've had Allison here and Sherry and now Marina. And wow, it's welcome. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming by. Okay, I've got a couple of people who have never had a reading, and I would like to offer them a reading before anybody else, if that's all right with you guys. So I'm going to pick Donna first. Donna, I love your picture with it. Are you holding? It looks like a tiger, but it must be a kitty cat. Yeah, yeah.
So cute.
So we will be glad to do that. And Barbara, we'll do yours too. And we'll go probably just a little bit over, but I can't do any more today. I'm sorry. By the way, while we're getting ready to read for Donna, just a reminder that I have started a book club on Zoom, and the first meeting will be on Saturday. If you're interested in coming, it's only once a month. It's going to be 6 o'clock Eastern and 3 o'clock Pacific time. And the first meeting is just a welcome and a greet. And so send me an email if you're interested, and I will give you the Zoom link. And we'll be picking a book that we'll talk about next month. Wow. Hi, Donna O'Brien. It is a tiger. Okay. Oh, good. Thanks, Allison. All right. Here we go. Oh, wow. I'm getting what you're getting, Valerie.
Yeah. We have a theme going for the
We have a theme, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting trust. Make sure you trust yourself, trust the universe to provide for you. And you do have gifts, Donna. You do. You're a mystic. You just maybe don't know it. You need to do some deep inner work, do some meditation, do some self-love practicing, or listen to a guided meditation. Those are always great. Because also you're a visionary. I know it. Look at how beautiful this is. I know you have a gift there, definitely. And they want you to unify. This is a union. They want to work with you. Your guides and angels are there, and they really want to spend some time with you to learn more. Wow.
And I concur, because I got a solar light upgrade. They want you to open up and receive these energy codes of light. This waves of prosperity are coming to you, and new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So stay out of your ego and try and stay connected with your higher self. Mother Earth, Mother Healing, not Mother. As your feelings, as your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So whatever issues you had with your mother, I think those things clearing up. Yeah.
Clearing out.
Yeah.
So Donna, just before you put that card up, I saw the ocean. So I think it's interesting that that card had the ocean on it. I'm sorry.
Donna, you won't be stuck if you just open up in meditation and ask for the solar light upgrade that's sitting outside of your energy field. This will move you. This will progress you pretty fast. Do it more than once, like every day for a week. This will move you. It'll upgrade your light. It'll give you higher energy frequencies. They're definitely calling with Allie's cards. in along with this.
With yours. Very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't
She's
be
just stuck, and we understand that. You need to do some, maybe do some smudging, Donna, if you've done that before. And if you can't deal with smoke, I actually even have bought Nag Champa in the spray, and I have it sage or Palo Santo in a spray. So if you can't do the smoke, you can always do the spray and see if you can clear yourself out. You're welcome, dear. I'm glad it makes sense. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. All right. Juno had to leave. Okay, so her question is, all right, Anita, and then Barbara, we'll do yours last, okay? All right. So message from Dad John. Everyone called him Jay.
I see him bending down, kissing the top of your head. He's kind of showing himself a little heavy set. That's the picture I get. And he feels like he has some regrets from his earth time, but he sends a lot of love to you. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I think his regrets are about the family, but he wants you to know he loves you all so much, the whole family. And he wants you to know you have healing energies, and this is something you can bring forward. And that he and all the angels around you are supporting you for your heart's desires. So they're protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So these are the important things that your father's trying to say.
Wonderful.
Your family. Go for your heart's desires and bring in a way that you can use your healing with the others.
Wow. So I pulled a kind of a crazy read for you with my deck of character because it's always dead on. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I swear by deck of character.
I love them.
Like,
I love them.
It's hot. It really gets it. Yeah.
The first one is the circus. It's like, I'm glad I'm not there anymore right now because what a circus you guys are going through down there. If just watching it from up here, look at all the flying monkeys. Honest to God. He says, you almost have to be a knight in order to fight off all the crazies. But he says he knows you're going away. He says you're going to take a little trip, maybe just local, but you're going to take a trip, and he wants you to take the time to relax, lounge around, sit in the sun, enjoy, flow like a river, because, that's the best way to be. And it's a gift for you. It's a gift, and you have your gifts, and you need to also make those gifts available to other people. You're ready, Anita. You just have to believe in yourself. Oh, that's sweet. She's crying. Oh, that's nice. Barbara, I don't know which one you want. We can only answer one question. You wanted to know about teaching. Do you want that one, or you want the one about about John Ross? I need to know. You're welcome, Anita. Anything coming up for you while we're waiting for a minute or two? You got any shows coming up that you want to tell people about? Valerie?
Oh, I was still reading questions.
That's all right. It's okay.
I do. I have polyterology tonight at
Ooh,
6 p.m.
okay.
Pacific time
Yeah.
uh, and 9 Eastern with the Cool Crone, Colleen.
Oh, wonderful. I love Colleen. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh. That's awesome. She is so great. And I haven't been able to go to her meditations monthly, but I went to the first one she did, and it's very wonderful,
yeah,
powerful
I,
meditation.
I went to the
Eh,
last one. It was for Ukraine, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, it was wonderful. It
Oh,
was
that's
really great.
wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, Barbara, I'm going to go with the first question because I haven't heard from you. So she wonders if she can have a message on how to be a better teacher, if there's anything specific that she needs to know. So since you're the one that talks to the ethers, maybe you.
How to be a better teacher. Let me see if I can ask my guides if they can point something.
Sure, sure. Hello, Gerald. Nice to see you, dear.
They're just showing me you standing in front of class and spending more time looking into your students' eyes as you're talking. It kind of like connects with their souls and draws them into whatever you're talking about.
Mm.
That was the main point I got from that vision. So let me throw some cards out. I can
Sure.
go.
Ooh. So, Barbara, I got here surrender to the wisdom of your body. And that sounds like a weird thing for a teacher to have to surrender to, but I understand it now because it really is your impression of what that student or what those colleagues are is the right impression. You have to trust your intuition. You have the need to know how far you can go or how little you can go. And also you can tell individually what they are going through at the time. It's using your gut, using your intuition, which is something we all do as women. Um, my favorite thing to tell other teachers about, and this is just, it isn't really channeled or anything, but my feeling is, and I'm sure you do because you teach in the classroom, is just get to know a little bit about each person. And so every day you can say, how's your cat Miranda, or whatever, that always seems to matter to them, that you remembered small little tidbits like that, especially when you have a lot of students.
Yeah, it's funny. My daughter-in-law is a teacher, and she's
Oh.
beloved by her students. And she's taught anywhere from third to sixth grade. Right now,
Wow.
she's doing third or fourth grade. But
Mhm.
what she always did is she found fun themes to do for the room, and she like pirates or something like that.
Yes.
She got them on the fun level. She'd do something every day, really super fun. It didn't have to be a long thing, just really something that made their human to human connection, their soul to soul, laugh
Right.
and enjoy. And it
Laugh.
makes that
Mm-hmm.
camaraderie between the teacher and the
Yes.
student become really solidified so that they think, oh, Mrs. Smith, oh, she's my favorite teacher.
Right. Right. Right.
That's how her students are.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But I got protection.
Okay.
Really,
Oh.
you and your loved ones, your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. But I think that protection is something, you're vulnerable when you're standing up at the front of that classroom as far as your delivery and your energy. It's like you're on the stage. So
Yep.
that feeling of protection is important. Synchronicity. So
Perfect.
your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow,
Mm-hmm.
and pay attention. Pay attention. Notice repetitions, signs, and your inner guidance, just like Allie was saying, your inner guidance can yield invaluable information. So when she says your body, listen to your body, that's an important signpost, because you need to feel relaxed up there, and you need to feel energetically just flowing without feeling pent up or tight, or like you're not comfortable, because the kids see that. Like,
they do. But here's the deal, Val, that you don't know that I know. She works in Florida. She's a teacher in Florida, and she's had to take all the books out of her classroom because of you know who.
I'd be so
And
out.
so she's strung out. I mean, she's got to worry about BS that most people don't have to worry about.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, I hope that whole thing just comes to pass, because, she had to either block them off or take them out of her classroom, and she has to scan them to see if they have to be approved or not. Yes. Yeah. We're talking occupied Germany here.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
Yeah,
scary stuff.
Burning the books, like
I know. I know. Yeah, I agree.
I agree. So.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Valerie, for coming, and please come back, and we'll see you again next week on Sherry's show for the Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. Please go over to Val's channel and check it out. And she's got some fun stuff going on tonight with the Cool Crone. Is it on your channel? It's on your channel.
It's on her channel.
Her channel. Okay. So the Cool Crone, Colleen Pearl, she's a wonderful gal as well. And I bet it's going to be fun. So God bless you, Val. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, moderators. Bye-bye, everybody.